Hi guys, and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to give some tips for beginners on World of Tanks splits. And just letting you know, the gameplay in the background is just gameplay, nothing to do with the tips I'm giving with you. Sorry about that. Hi guys, and welcome back, and I'm going to give you some tips on for World of Tanks. The first tip I'm going to give you is don't go straight for the cap. It is like the worst thing you could do in World of Tanks splits. Only if it's necessary, like on this map it's okay, but on other maps it's pretty much just a death sentence. Tip number 2, don't go charging into the enemy by yourself. Make sure you have a teammate like this IS here to help you and support you, especially in high tier battles. Tip number 3, make sure you don't always load HE just for your primary. Some tanks it may just have HE, high explosives by the way, just for its normal round, but don't use it just for every tank. For the C152 it's kind of okay, assuming it's high damage and can easily penetrate, but for other tanks it's not. It will get low damage, and the only necessary time to use it in a high tier battle is to finish someone off in low health, on low health. Tip number 4, make sure you have the right amount of consumables and don't just spend them on like speed boosts, automatic reload and just a med kit. That is the worst thing you could do in World of Tanks specs. Make sure you have a repair kit, a med kit and any of your choice. These are the two main things you want for repairing treads and healing a injured crew member. Tip number 5, if you are platooning with someone, the main thing you don't want to do is troll your own team. I've noticed some people in the past trolling their own team and they were platooning together just for videos and money. I think that's not cool for other people, and so please stop that. That's tip number 5. So please stop trolling your own team. I'm not doing that just for my sake, I haven't been trolled yet, but don't troll your own team. It's pretty unfair and it'll give you really low money, minus money. Tip number 6, don't always load APCR. That's the worst thing you could do. If you're if you're running low on money, make sure you don't always load APCR. That's, don't know what that stands for, sorry, I'll look it up after this. But if you load that, it costs a lot of money, and if you're low on money, you're going to get a lot of minus money. For some tanks I know, like tier 10 tanks, they just have APCR for their main round, like the Object 140, a Soviet medium. But it's best not to do that. Tip number 7, if you are a, let's say, sniper, don't charge up in front where all the other big tanks are. They could easily go round you and start flanking you, so you have nowhere to shoot and they can have free fire on you. There we go. Tip number 8, if you're ever platooning, make sure you are communicating during the battle, which is pretty much a waste of platooning because it's pretty much having an ordinary team. If you're communicating together, you're telling each other, oh, I'm going to flank him, and you can charge at him while I'm doing that. It would make a more of an effective team. 9, I think it is. if you are, let's say, a low tier, let's just say a low tier heavy, and you're in a high tier battle, let's say with an IS, and you're a KV1, and you're versusing it, like it's on the enemy team, don't try and stay back. If you're staying back, it doesn't help your team much. Try and stay forward and help your team. Do some support fire. That is the best thing you can do, to do some damage and help your team, instead of staying back and not doing anything pretty much. That does it for this video, guys, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya!